In this video we will be discussing how the nature of personal privacy for digital residents has been changing over the past decade. Digital residents live a portion of life online, with increasing blurred lines between the reality and the virtual world, whereas digital visitors try to avoid the creation of a digital identity. These people often only use social media for practical purposes, such as tracking news, and remain relatively anonymous. Digital visitors see the web as a facilitator for sharing and manipulating content. But what does this sharing of information actually mean for digital users within the UK? In recent years, privacy has headlined more and more frequently in the mass media, so let's have a look at one of the most recent examples. Grindr will stop sharing users' HIV status with other companies after backlash. It is evident that even our most private data can get out there, but how does this happen? Users of Grindr are unaware that their personal information is being shared to third-party companies, including their HIV status. A user of the app states that to have your HIV status shared with third parties when you weren't explicitly notified about it is an extremely serious breach of privacy. A study was conducted in 2017 on hundreds of college students concerning a new social network known as Name Drop. Results showed that only a quarter of 543 students studied could be bothered to look at the fine print, although a quarter did look. This did not mean they read them all, with students eventually agreeing to them, one term of which meant they had actually agreed to give Name Drop their firstborn child. This shows how oblivious and lazy we have become. This could be due to many reasons, one of which is the length of the terms and conditions. Having investigated the original terms and conditions for Facebook, the document was over 5 pages long, containing just under 4,000 words, which would take the average person 30 minutes to read. The second reason is the language used, which makes it difficult for a typical UK digital resident to read and truly understand what they are agreeing to, and thus the terms and conditions are not seen as user-friendly. However, things are evolving. On the 25th of May 2018, a new means of data control will be implemented through the EU, but what does this mean for our UK digital residents? The objective of the General Data Protection Regulation is to enable average web users to understand terms and conditions with a level of language which is easily understood. The wider purpose, which affects our personal usage of social networks, is the right of access and the right to be forgotten. Right of access is a movement towards data transparency. We will be given the power to inquire how, why, and where our information is being processed. All of this has to be done free of charge, with the company at hand being obliged to provide records of held information. Up until now, companies could withhold our information when we deregistered. However, the right to be forgotten now enables us to withdraw from a service knowing that all data that we have shared will also be deleted. Digital visitors may still remain on the view that data will last forever, and this may be due to damaging effects of the negative media such as the Snowden case. In 2013, Snowden leaked to the media details of extensive internet and phone surveillance by American intelligence. This led to a knock-on effect of worldwide populations questioning how the data that we thought protected us is actually used against us. For example, data recorded by surveillance cameras. Both digital residents and visitors have had their data exposed in one way or another. However, where is the limit and what data is acceptable to share? Digital residents have and are constantly adapting to changes surrounding data sharing. On the other hand, digital visitors may believe that privacy is no longer a concept in the online sphere. However, it may just be the price we have to pay to use the web. Although many, if not all, social networking is considered to be free, digital residents believe that the benefits of data sharing on social media overpower the possible risks, and therefore are happy with paying for these services by sharing their data. So is privacy really dead? Although it is open to debate, we believe that the idea of privacy is simply evolving, from being able to choose everything that you tell the public to now creating multiple identities online. As said by Gary Kovacs, we are like Hansel and Gretel, leaving breadcrumbs of personal information everywhere we travel through the digital woods.